heavyweight champion of the world. He fights out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Here comes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
These two insert. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Boy, stiff jab. Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? You gonna chase Southpaw now?
The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
What's going, bro?
Exchanges from both men in this round.
Yo, come on, man. What are you doing?
Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Well done with that counter shot. His jab just got blocked. Counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Keep them all back and win the rounds, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
I'll just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Good wait, son. Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch and just got countered. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Uppercut doesn't get through. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. He just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round? Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now relax, relax. Good man. You say focus.
This fight's not over yet. You gotta go out there and win this round.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing.
Let's go out there. Let's reset. Get it out.
On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missing with the uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Swing and a miss with that jab. You'd like to see more jabs. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Regis Prograis in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out.
Just boxing, be smart, get your shots off and don't give in anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about it.
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So close with that uppercut. That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter shot. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way to a fight.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Just misses with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Regis Prograis in that last round. I promise you all. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. That hook doesn't score. Good counter punching. No respect for each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Prograis in that last round. The game plan. Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for this point there.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Prograis cannot take any more. Down he goes. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 500.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Regis Prograis in that last round. He's been knocked. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Both want a knockout, you can tell. And Adam Hamed has been dazed. And down goes Hamed. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for fighters.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Prograis just got rocked. In that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for... And we enter the 8th round. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both trying for a knockout. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. They missed with the jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be...